Peace, my family, and roll back to all the woke ones out there and those coming at cocoon for the first time. This is your girl, the butterfly, and we about to take off. Let's fly. I just want to send you all that good healing energy your way and hope you all are out there keeping your mind right and that good nine mind. I came on here today to speak about order. We must put our lives back in order. What do I mean by that? You must have structure, foundation, and order. Because when things are disorderly, it becomes chaotic. Everything in your life becomes chaotic. Everything in life becomes scattered. Everywhere. You're everywhere. With your mind, your spirit, and your soul. And you must gather yourself to gain order. The thing is, focus is what it is. And ultimately, cleaning house. Going into the new year, cleansing out the old, moving into the new. Coming into springtime, spring cleaning, cleaning your external as well as your internal. Cleaning house is what it's all about, because cleanliness is close to godliness, and we have to learn how to make sure we're keeping ourselves clean. It's all about getting to that perfection on purity. Cleansing, purifying your soul, purifying your spirit, purifying your mind, purifying your brain, cleansing out everything that we put in our brain that is really not that good for you. Pay attention. Most of the time, certain things are being put into your brain, your subconscious mind, unbeknowingly and knowingly. We take in everything we see, hear, taste, smell, touch, your five senses, and even higher. It's your higher senses. All of these things are being taken in. And the thing about it is, we can't overexalt our mental. We have to make sure we're taking in the priorities first. And that priority is you. Making sure that you're taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself mentally, taking care of yourself physically, taking care of yourself spiritually, taking care of your spirits, your soul. It matters, because you do extreme harm to yourself when you're not taking care of yourself. When you're putting things in your body, it's really not that great for you. When you are indulging into things that is no good for you. What do I mean? You are what you eat. You are what you take in. You become it, in a sense. So we have to be mindful of what we're constantly taking in and start examining what we're doing each and every day and what we tune into every single day. It matters because in order to take control of your life, you have to be mindful of what you tune into. And I know if you're tuning into everything and taking in everything, sometimes I know it can be overwhelming. But to gain a grasp of things, it's time to start examining again what you are tuning into in your daily routine. Most of the time, I know people are on their phones, but we have to be mindful of what we're tuning into on our phones all the time. Because sometimes, you can overexert the mental, and then when it's time for you to study or get into some deep study, you don't have energy to take in anymore. At the end of the day, we have to be mindful of what we are looking at, seeing, hearing, tasting. It's all frequency, it's all vibration. We have to be mindful of the useless information that we are taking in each and every day. Again, if it's not about improving yourself and bettering yourself, what's the point, right? If you're trying to raise your vibration and raise your frequency towards your higher self, you have to start eliminating the lower frequencies, energies. Stop tying yourself to energies that are no good for you. People, places, things, especially if you already have overcome certain things. It's about going straight through, going through it all. Sometimes you say, I'm just going through things. You just clearly, exactly what you just said, you're just going through it. You get it? You're going through. You're not going to be there for long. You're going through. But again, you have control over what you dwell in, the states you are in. And everyone knows at this point in time that certain things are not really that good for you. So in order to get away from those things, it's time to make a list. It's time to see what you've been doing. Lower frequency energies are extremely strong, and we can build bad habits to certain things and how we move. It's about unrooting the stuff, the behaviors, the personality traits that we have picked up on from everything around us, from the environment, from society, from everything, music, from everything, school, from people, influences, from everything. And it's time to start eliminating. What do I mean? We don't have to tune into anything we don't want to tune into. We don't have to project our energy or put our focus into any of those things. We have to learn how to shift our focus to things that are productive in our lives, things that's going to make us better. And the best way to do that is to eliminate. That's the best way. Now, sometimes, just like you do a fast, certain things you have to break from, and you will have withdrawals. But again, certain things you're gonna have to break away from, and this is not easy. It's not easy. So I'm going to just say, once you pinpoint what are those things that you've been overindulging in and getting into doing things you got no business doing, paying attention to certain things that's just really not good for you all the time, listening to things that has negative energy all the time, putting those things in the mind, and eventually that's how your mind is going to be made up. That's how you're going to think. It's all in the mind. So whatever comes out your mouth is what it is. It's your state of mind. at the end of the day, we have to be mindful of what we're putting into our mind and make sure that it's productive, that it's healthy. We have to stop living an unhealthy life and calling it normal. All of these things are traps. We have to be mindful of those traps out here and realize that we have power to overcome any of those traps. So we have to understand that this life is not a game. It's really game over. And we have to start challenging ourselves and start moving towards our higher selves and stop playing around, because we don't have time to be wasted. I'm just going to say it's time for us to move in the path of success. Are y'all ready? If so, let's go. Put in the comment section any questions you might have going along your journey. And if you have any questions, you can always leave it in my email and I'll be happy to answer. Let's go, y'all. Let me let y'all know you're not alone. You can do this. Peace, Wadu, and it's all love.